Hey guys, hello and welcome to the Social Kandura Tech Reviews. Here's where I review the latest tech. What I have with me today is extremely exciting. This is the Oppo Find N3. It's just doing its global launch, global debut across the region. And what's particularly interesting about this phone is I love foldable devices. I personally have a foldable device, and this is the flagship foldable device from Oppo. I'm really excited to see what this looks like, what the specifications are, and how the real world usability of these devices are. So in this video, we're going to have a detailed look. Let's go ahead and unbox it first and see what the device looks like, and then let's go into the specs and all of those things. So when you open the box, the device actually opens out like that, and it presents itself to you, and it says inspiration ahead, and the device itself is nested over here. I'm just going to take the device out of its cage first and see what comes in the box. So that's the device. Keep that aside. Just going to go ahead and open this. So you get, I think this is a 67 watt fast charger, and with a USB-B, not a USB-C, but you get the USB-B on this, which is quite surprising considering all of these devices now are going to USB-C. And you've got your power cable here, and you've got your user manuals. So pretty standard stuff, USB-B here, USB-C on this side, and a big adapter. And you've got some paperwork here. And I think there's something else over here. Oh, you get a phone case as well, so this is not paperwork. This is a case that you get for the phone from the factory. That's very interesting. So yeah, that's what everything that comes onto the box. I'm just going to keep this aside, and let's talk about the hero of the show, which is this beautiful thing. Oh, wow. That is amazing. Let's go ahead and unbox it and take it out. It feels much lighter. Oh, that's a nice display. So this is the Fold Oppo device, and it's so well built. It feels very sturdy, and wow. So regular Fold devices, the thickness is actually really thin, so it's more taller, but this one, they've actually added more thickness to this. I quite like this design. It's really nice, and it also has a small screen protector in the front to reveal the actual screen. There you have it. So that's what the device looks like, and it's really handy. For example, if you compare this to my iPhone, the width is pretty much the same, and which means that it doesn't feel like a fold device, and it fits very comfortably on your hands. This is really well done, really well done by Oppo. And the back that you have over here is the Hasselblad big camera setup with 3 lenses, a nice flash. I'm going to look at the camera and all of those things as well. But this thing does come out a little bit, quite a lot actually. So if you want to keep the phone like that, it's going to be sitting at an angle. If you want to keep it like that, that's going to be much better. Nice luxury leather touch on the back. Oppo branding here. What I like is on the edges, it's not really picking up any fingerprints. So it's like a matte finish and there's no fingerprints. And I really love how the clasp opens. That's beautiful. That's very sturdy. That's very, very sturdy. And you see, the glass is completely straight. It's not curved, or there's nothing that's going on from that side. Let's go ahead, turn on this device, and let's talk about the technical features that Oppo has put onto this device. Now, here's what the device looks like once it's switched on. Beautiful screen over here. This is a 6.3-inch AMOLED screen with 120 Hz refresh rate. In terms of the dimensions, it's also something that's very interesting that Oppo has done to it. So when it's open, this reads 15.3 centimeter to 14.3 centimeters, and the thickness is actually 0.58 only. That's a very small thickness for this. And once it's closed, it goes to 8.5 centimeters, 7.5, and about 1.2 centimeters when it's closed, which is not really a lot when you think about it and what the phone has to offer. And considering that both of these screens are AMOLED, which is this one is AMOLED with a 120 Hz rate as well, and this one as well, and it supports HDR plus with Dolby Vision. So that is really interesting, and the screen brightness is really good, and the device obviously is extremely fast because it's running the Adreno 740 GPU, and it's got UFS 4 storage. Obviously, it's running the Color OS 13.2, which is based on the Android 13. And Oppo says it's ready for seamless multitasking with split window and all of these other options that you can expect from the Fold device. But what really makes it really interesting about this is just how quote unquote usable this device is. So you've got a 48 megapixel wide camera, you've got a 48 megapixel ultra wide camera, and a 64 megapixel telephoto lens. The selfies come in with a 32 megapixel lens that's hidden right across over here, and an external camera with a 20 megapixel internal screen camera as well. What's also very interesting is that Oppo is actually known for adding new tech onto the phones, and it has something which is called as a privacy calling feature. What that does is, when you have that feature on, when you're speaking to someone, for example, in a closed elevator or people that are around you, they can't really hear what the caller is saying from the other end. So that's a privacy feature that Oppo has introduced on this phone. And in terms of connectivity as well, you also have the facial recognition, and you have a fingerprint scanner, which is on the right side over here. So you pass your fingerprint and then that connects. Also, the very interesting thing that Oppo has done over here is there's actually a modular switch that can change the phone from silent to loud to medium to ring only. Something which we used to see a lot on the older phones, back in the day, and I think that technology is coming back. What I also like over here is there's a nice array of buttons on this side, this being the function button, this being your power on off and your fingerprint, and then this being the multifunction button over here as well. SIM card goes over here, and overall I'm just amazed by the fit of this quality, and the fit and build construction is extremely nice. And the fact that the device doesn't feel very out of hand even when you're using it. The only problem that I see is you're going to be scratching your lens when you keep the phone down, or you're going to be having a lot of fingerprints, because naturally here's where your fingers rest when you're using the phone. That's one thing to sort of keep an eye on. But apart from that, very well designed. And it also comes with a factory case as well. This comes in the box. So in case you are scared that you keep dropping your phone all the while, you can install a factory case, which does make it a little bulkier, I'm not going to lie. But I think from a usability point of view and a peace of mind that your phone is protected around the edges. And this is not like a hard plastic case. This is actually soft plastic. It looks very, very stealthy and very refined, even when you open it across as well. Sort of takes phones above its class to another level. It's a very interesting device. I'm quite sure the new Fold devices that are coming out are going to be having a big run for their money with this. That's all about it. That's everything that we need to know about the Fold N3. Stay tuned for more such videos at Social Kandura.